Renowned for his one-of-a-kind observational comedy, internationally acclaimed Canadian comedian Jeremy Hotz is in the middle of a brand new tour called Très Misérables.
Nice.
Did I say that okay?
You did. You know what? You did really well. I'm shocked.
For an Anglo.
Yeah.
It's a tour that brings him to Richmond Hill Center for the Performing Arts on Friday night. And he's here with us now on the Morning Zoom with Andy and Jane.
Jeremy Hotz, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm here. She got the tray right.
Yeah? Not the Miserable?
No, the second word, you can tell she's only half bilingual.
That's not bad.
Which is quarterlingual.
Yeah.
More than most people, I would say, Jeremy.
It's the truth. It's more than most.
Jeremy Hotz, Jane, has been around. I don't want to age him or anything like that. I guess I'm going to age myself here a little bit. But I remember in high school watching the Just for Laughs festivals, and Jeremy Hotz would be playing them. You had a bit, Jeremy, about the needlessness of doctors and how they really serve no purpose.
Yes.
The bit was if you got a sore leg, you go to the doctor, and the doctor tells you to keep off it. And it's always made me laugh to this day. And you're still
simple stuff is always the best that sticks in your head, right?
You're still going strong. All
it's
these
like
years.
Those songs that, like Baby Shark, not a great song. However, you can't forget it.
Stop it. Now I'm going to be thinking about it again.
Can't get out of your head.
So what is very miserable?
Right now, don't worry. It's just the world.
So it's everything.
But
it is. It is. Sorry, guys. It's not the best. It's not the best time for you, but I'm very in fashion.
Well, that's what I was just about to ask you, because kind of part of your shtick is, miserable and, down and negative. So when all the crap is happening in the world, the tariff talk this week with the U.S., does it kind of give you a little bit of happiness?
Well, I just get to walk down the street saying, told you.
So how much do the current affairs play into this current tour?
Because they're so drastic at this moment. So a little bit, I will say. I will admit it, because I bring whatever's going on in my life onto the stage, and I make up. You've seen me. I make up half of it anyway. So whatever's bothering me will be bothering them, because I'll talk about it right away. away.
You can't get away from it.
No, that's why my ex-girlfriends hate me, because I talk about them. That's what I do for a living, right?
Well, you talk about bringing, your real life onto the stage. Part of your real life is with you today.
Yes.
You've got a cute little furry friend. If you're checking us out on ZoomerRadio.ca now, the video feed, you can see Jeremy Hotz's little dog, Shaq.
That's right. There he is. You see the way he looked up at you?
Yes.
He's so good now, because I got him when he was young, and I took him out and on the road and stuff, and now he's pretty good. Like when we take photographs in the autograph line after the show, and you go, Shaq, he looks right at the camera.
Aww.
It's amazing.
He's well trained.
He used at the very beginning, he would bark into the abyss at the audience. Not anymore. Not anymore. He just, whenever I do a joke, he times it perfectly. He yawns.
I've heard this before.
So he's actually on stage with you?
Yeah, he comes running out at the end, so you can hear a couple of thousand people go, oh.
Yes. Everybody loves little dogs.
It's Jeremy's little anxiety dog, which I love, because you've got a bit about your anxiety dog having anxiety.
Because he's a long-haired Chihuahua, so they're not very well adjusted. So there it is. I got that guy. But hey, you need something, and that's the point of it. When you got like what I have, it's not just a little anxiety. Like I get a little worried when my team isn't winning a game. It's like I can't leave the house.
Oh.
So having a dog, you got to leave the house, or else he pees all over the house. So
and you got to take the dog with you.
Yeah, that's right. He's got.
So why a tour across Canada in the coldest part of the year?
In February? Because I have terrible management.
As he looks over to his manager, sitting right next to him. But you must love touring Canada. I mean, you've toured Canada a number of times. Is there any places in Canada that the sense of humor is just on a different level than other places of Canada? Like maybe out west, are they a little bit more stuck up than out east, or vice versa?
A little bit, but Canada, to me, because I miss it, it's like when you don't have ketchup chips, you really want ketchup chips. You know what I'm saying? And I miss Canada, and so for me, it's all sort of like the Canadian audience know who I am. They get the joke before I even say it. Sometimes they're so smart, In America, I got to tag it with this, that, and the other. I would never do that here. Are you kidding me?
So your comedy is naturally Canadian.
I think that it is because I was brought up here, right?
Yeah.
I think there's something inside, whatever I have, they feel the same way. So yes, I would say that. Yeah.
And
it's very self-effacing, so are Canadians.
Yeah.
Americans are they're not like that at all. If you cut them down, not even cut them down. If you say anything that they think is anti-American, they'll jump all over you.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Canadians go, hey, that's funny if you do something anti-Canadian.
Right.
Actually, you should go farther. You should say this. Yeah. Yeah. Canadians don't
And
care.
are we far enough out of the pandemic that the pandemic is not part of your routine, or is it still in the... Like, are we done with that?
I think we're done with it.
I hope so.
I mean, I think we're done with it. I mean, I don't think any of us will forget having to wear that mask.
Yeah.
The paper mask.
I know.
That couldn't stop anything from getting in you. Come on.
The best is, and I did this, keeping the masks in your car and they get all dirty and they get covered with stuff and then you have to go in somewhere. You just blindly put it onto your face, not even thinking about all the crap that it's been exposed to, breathing it in.
You're right. You can smell everything too through the mask.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Everything.
Okay.
And then you go, how can this stop COVID when it can't even...
So, Jeremy, before we wrap up, our audience is a mature audience, 45 plus. So everybody would like to know, like, what keeps you loving what you do after all of these years? And what keeps you feeling rejuvenated? And,
Okay, I'll tell you what it is with me. When you first get out of high school and you got to get a job, nobody gave me a job. So I had to find my own way, which was comedy. I just kind of found it, and it all worked out in the end. So finally, after all these years, I figured out I didn't need them anyway.
Yeah.
The last laugh
That's
goes to
right.
Jeremy Hotz.
Take the job you never gave me and shove it. Right?
There it is. I love that. That's a great title for my book. That's it. That's the title.
If you'd like to see Jeremy Hotz Friday night at the Richmond Hill Center for the Performing Arts, we have 2 tickets now. 416-360-0740. Caller 7 to see Jeremy Hotz, Richmond Hill Center for the Performing Arts, Friday night. And his dog Shaq will be there too. His anxiety dog with anxiety.
And for more information and tickets, you can purchase them, or there's a link to them at jeremyhotz.com.
Thank you so much, Jeremy, for coming in today.
Thanks, guys.